Welcome to the Youth Shelter and Navigation Center. We are so happy to have all of you here and celebrate this monumental achievement here at the city. My name is Emily Rodriguez. I am the Public Affairs Assistant for the Long Beach Department of Health and Human Services, and I would like to go ahead and get this event started, and I would love to welcome Mayor Rex Richardson.
All right, good job, and thank you, Emily. We are here on the west side. Let's hear it for West Long Beach. And what a week it has been in the city of Long Beach. Just yesterday, we were opening up Ford Motor Company, who's come back to Long Beach after 65 years, bringing hundreds of new jobs. And today, we are opening the city's very first youth shelter and navigation center after a long time. Let's hear it for everyone who played a role in making today possible. Our public works team, our health department. We have a great public works team. They're delivering projects all across the city, and our health department is very special. One of only 3 cities with health departments in the entire state of California. This is the work that they do. Let's hear it for our health department. All right, so this is Long Beach's very first youth shelter navigation center. It's important because this is a step toward achieving our stated goal of ending youth homelessness in Long Beach. And the first step along the way is achieving what's called functional zero on street youth homelessness. That means having, on a regular basis, more resources and beds available than there are individuals within a certain age range who are homeless, experiencing homelessness in our community. This adds 12 additional beds, and it helps us to get to that path of that first milestone of ending youth homelessness, which is functional zero on youth homelessness. And this matters. Data tells us this is one of our most vulnerable groups, and it is an upstream prevention strategy. If you can intervene in the life of a young person at that transition age, 16 to 25, 26, you can prevent an entire lifetime of homelessness. This is a smart and upstream strategy that focuses our limited resources on creating the greatest impact for the course of someone's life. And what's important is that anytime you walk through this door, it's not just about having access to a shelter, it's about connecting with our entire ecosystem in Long Beach of resources for youth, like our Future LB Youth Workforce Center that we opened 2 years ago. Are the Future LB people in the house? All right, Future LB in the house. Connecting to our resources that are being coordinated at our new Office of Youth Development. Let's hear it for the Office of Youth Development. Over the past 3 years, we have developed more capacity to serve young people than our city has ever had. And this is how we make sure that we protect the most important generation that's representing the future of our community, our young people. So let me tell you a little bit about this facility. Number one, it's unique. Why is it unique? Well, because not one of these exists anywhere outside of the city of Los Angeles. The other 87 jurisdictions, this is the very first one of its kind. And so this is unique that Long Beach is stepping out and taking this step. Here at this facility, you'll have 12 year-round beds for transition-age youth. You'll have a suite of services to help young people in need with careers, care, and counseling. So this provides, no questions asked, provides a safe place to sleep, a safe place to store your belongings, a safe place to go and get the support that you need to get back on your feet. This won't just be open to youth who need somewhere to sleep. If you need to connect to any of these resources, this is wide open to youth to come in and connect, get your questions answered. So, to our young people in the city, no matter the circumstance you're going through, we want you to know that the city of Long Beach has your back. So, the last thing that I'll mention is that just last week we introduced our FY26 budget. And for the first time within our budget, we put forward a plan, thanks to LA County Measure A, new dollars, thanks to the voters of LA County, new dollars to focus on upstream prevention. This is called the Upstream LB Homeless Prevention and Housing Pathways Plan. This is $16 million dedicated, ongoing, every single year to focus on our most vulnerable populations. Because over the past few years, we've housed more people than we ever have every single year. But you're going to continue to see homeless numbers increase if you don't stop the inflow, prevent people from becoming homeless to begin with. If we can slow down the pace of people becoming homeless, then we can see the numbers that people want to see, which is reduction over time. And so this plan is a $16 million plan really targeted at our 3 most vulnerable populations based on data. That is young people, that is seniors, vulnerable seniors, and it is individuals who are newly vulnerable based on the changing political landscape. This could be people at risk of losing their housing choice vouchers. This could be individuals at risk of losing health care benefits, or people who have to make the choice of if I go out and go to work, I may be separated from my family and you know, sent somewhere else. And so we don't want those issues to exacerbate our challenges. And so we have a new upstream LB homeless prevention and housing pathways plan of $16 million structurally that will pair with these new resources we have. We're not done. This week we have the Youth Navigation Center and Shelter, and in the coming weeks we'll be opening Luxury Inn, which is long awaited. How many beds is that? 78 additional beds coming to the North Long Beach community, and so we have a lot of work to do. I want to thank all of you for your partnership on this. We couldn't make this progress without all of your support, but what's most important, I think, is that we have champions on the City Council. You know, I remember the days when we would play political hot potato on where to place the winter shelter. Councilmember, Vice Mayor Roberto remembers that. Folks would say, is it my turn to have the winter shelter? Is it your turn? And every year it would change. Today, you have resources for shelter in almost every council district. Every council member has been a champion. But I will tell you, Vice Mayor Uranga has been amongst the strongest leaders on our City Council in saying we need to do more for the most vulnerable in our communities. And so that said, we want to thank him for opening up his doors on the west side for this incredible facility. And without further ado, please put your hands together for Vice Mayor Roberto Uranga.
Thank you, Mayor. Wonderful words. And as usual, I don't have to say anything because you said it all. What can I say? Yeah, well, I got you, man. I got you. Well, as you know, you might have heard a lot of speeches about windows of opportunity. Where are the windows? we might not have windows here, but we have doors. And then what this facility offers, it offers a door for people to enter and experiment and get their lives together, young lives. And that's like the mayor said, it is based on data, a vulnerable population that we need to look at and we need to address. And I'm so proud that we are able to do that here in Long Beach, in the West Side. We recognized the need, we identified a facility, we came in, and we made it happen. In the old Roman land, it was vita vita vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. That's what we do. That's what this is today. It is a combination of many people, of the project manager, the contractors, the public works, everybody came together to make this happen. Got sunlight, got room lights. May not have windows, but we have the light shining in. Then the light shining. Yeah, baby. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. And we look forward to a very successful and very profitable and useful facility here for Long Beach. Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Marilyn Sarakis, and I'm the Bureau Manager for Project Development for the City of Long Beach Public Works. So nice to see you all here today, and thank you, Mayor and Vice Mayor, for being here with us. The Public Works Department strives to operate, preserve, and enhance the city's physical infrastructure and our transportation systems. So we are responsible for the repair and upkeep of city streets, public public trees, sidewalks, city infrastructure. We also provide emergency support services throughout the city. My bureau is in charge of the CIP, capital improvement projects. Our core services are public space project development, permitting, and delivery. And our mission statement is to make it better than we found it. And I definitely think we achieved our goal here. This facility was purchased as part of the state of California's Home Key initiative. And the improvements that we made to turn this into a youth shelter don't come easy. They come with resources. And again, I just want to thank all the focus that our city as a whole, our elected officials have on supporting our homeless population. This project was funded as through our Elevate 28 infrastructure plan, Measure A dollars, Housing Homelessness Assistance Prevention state grants, and State of California AB 32 dollars all came together to fund this $6 million project. So that's a lot of resources and investment. And now we have this facility which offers 12 beds, restrooms, showers, kitchenette and lounge areas, daily storage areas which will be open for everybody, upgraded plumbing, interior walls, fire suppression systems, new windows, there are windows on the other side, doors, a new roof, upgraded electrical panels, HVAC, a painting, new facades, and improvements out front on the sideway, driveway improvements, and security cameras. So we did really make sure that we were setting you all up for success on the operations side. And I just wanted to thank specifically some of the team on my side that made it happen. Tony Resendez, our project management officer, Kimby Wynn, who's here, who acted as our project manager and saw this through construction, and our contractor, SJD&B. I think I saw Kanish back there. Kanish Patel, do I see you? Hey, I see you. Hi, thank you so much. I just wanted to give a little shout out for how this all came together. Under the homelessness emergency, my team was asked to really step up and accelerate the delivery of these type of projects. And public contracting is a lengthy and bureaucratic process, which takes a lot of time. But underneath the emergency, we were asked to really push the envelope and be creative. And we called on some of our partners, one of them being SJD&B. So SJD&B has an on-call contract where we do smaller rehab projects. And we said, would you guys be willing to take on this much larger project? And there were some hiccups on the contracting side and making sure we were working under the PLA and all those things, but we did it. And so I really wanted to thank SJD&B and the whole team for hearing the call to serve and really stepping up. So thank you guys. The other thing I wanted to say before I hand it over to Teresa is we're not done here in Council District 7. We have been working out at Admiral Kidd Park, and we are continuing improvements out there. Silverado Park Playground is nearing completion on construction, so we'll be opening that this summer. It's going to be really exciting. And completed end of last year, we added pickleball courts at Veteran Parks, and I hear that those are the most popular courts in the city. So we are definitely showing a lot of love to CD6 and the West Side, and it's going to continue. CD7, oh my gosh, thank you. So, we love all the council districts, but especially CD7. And so now I will introduce Deputy City Manager Teresa Chandler.
Thank you, Marilyn. Whew, look at all you out there. I'm so excited to see you here today. This has been a long time coming, this shelter. I got the pleasure of coming into this building when we first received it and purchased it, and it did not look like this. So we have come a long way. So great work, everybody. You know, this is a true reflection of our commitment to lead with care and compassion, not just in words, but in the systems that we build and the services we deliver. And we've really been focusing hard as a city team to hone in on our service delivery and really getting to the crux and the prevention side, going upstream, because we're all public health. I'm a public health professional, but really looking at prevention and what does that mean and putting it into action, right? So it's about meeting young people where they are and making sure they have a safe place to land. We want to surround them with adults who are caring and loving and providing that nurturing support that really digs into the resiliency factors of our young people who are going to grow and thrive and do amazing things for our city and for the world, right? So we're incredibly proud to open this space today, and even more proud of what it stands for. It really stands for me. meaningful progress, shared purpose, and putting our values into action for young people in our city. That's makes me really excited. And this is just a small piece of the commitment addressing youth homelessness, as our mayor spoke to. There's a lot more to come, so you'll be hearing from us a lot. And so with that, I'm honored to hand it over to my colleague, the Health and Human Services Director, Allison King. We're so excited.
Good afternoon, and thank you all so much for being here, and thank you, Teresa, for the introduction. We just want to express our extreme gratitude to everyone who had a major role, and I know you've heard it before, but it really is a long time coming, and it does take a lot of effort from so many different players. And we know how much of a vital role that youth shelters play in the life of a young person. We are looking forward to this shelter providing rest and healing for those who have nowhere that consistently is available to them. We want this to be a place where their physical and their mental health needs are met, and we want to be able to provide the support that makes such a big difference in the life of a young person, to ensure that their case management, their counseling, their health care, their education, and their care happens right here, along with where they can not only stay, but also know that their belongings are indeed safe. As you heard our mayor say, being able to support our young people interrupts the cycle of homelessness and provides them with a very stable foundation to move forward. And we look forward to the pivotal role that this facility will play. So at this time, I'd like to introduce my boots on the ground leader here in the Homeless Services Bureau space, Paul Duncan.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, as was mentioned, this building has seen quite a bit over the last 5 years. It's been some heartburn at some moments. As the mayor said, Winter Shelter has been a political hot potato at moments. The site hosted Winter Shelter twice in the past, so it's great to see all the work and care that's happened over the last year or so and really revitalizing this building into what it is, and being a space that is more than just a place, but a place where people can, lay their head, begin to work on putting back together their lives, and really finding that step forward towards healing and a better future, and really breaking that cycle as we go forward. So, as was said, this shelter is really focused for our transitional age youth. We're planning to see mostly youth 18 to 24, unless you have an emancipated minor. So it really is people that are just coming into their early adulthood, trying to figure it out. And we know that life can be really challenging at that time. I think most of us have made it through that in this room. There might be some people still in that phase as they're trying to figure it out, and what does it mean to be an adult? And it can be real tough, especially for our youth that have faced adversity. Maybe they've gone through the foster youth. We see such a high rate of our foster youth experiencing homelessness over time. We know that homelessness disproportionately impacts our Black youth. We know that homelessness is, something that has many repercussions and many causes that are outside of individual choice, and really looking at that humanity and getting to our youth early and finding ways that we can help youth move forward. As a parent myself, I know, we want the best for our youth. None of us are envisioning that our children, as they're being born, are going to be in this space and needing this. But as a parent myself, it provides me relief to know that our community is investing, and that when our youth do fall on a hard time, that we're there to lift them up and find ways for them to move forward. So really proud to be a part of a city that is investing in real solutions rooted in dignity, care, and community. And with that, pass it back to the mayor so we can kick off our ribbon cutting here.
All right. Okay, well, let's have everybody who's played a role in the program come on up. And I saw some handy dandy ribbon over there. Sean, you're gonna help us out with this ribbon. Bring the vice mayor up first. All right, where's Connor? You want to handle that ribbon?
All right, Marilyn, you get in the middle. I'll hold the end. You're in the middle.
Roberto, right here. Teresa, or Allison. All right, somebody gather around.
Come on, Paul. Up at the front. Up at the front. You got it? You got the end. Pull it tight.
I got that. I got it.
Pull it tight.
Representative from our supervisor, Janice Hahn's office is in the house. All right, you guys ready? Okay, we'll count back. It's too high, guys. Bring it down. You know how to do this. We do this a lot. All right. Okay, we'll count back to 3. When we get to 1, y'all know what to do? Okay, make noise. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, I know. Is that in your office?